As you know by now, begin at the library's website, library.raritanval.edu. Click on the Databases tab and scroll to A. Choose Academic Search Complete. This database may be familiar to you if you've taken English 1 or 2 here at RVCC. Academic Search Complete is a multidisciplinary database which contains many different types of sources: magazine articles, newspaper articles, and scholarly articles. Since we've been looking for information on nostalgia during the Civil War, we'll continue to look for that topic. Using Academic Search Complete is going to require you to use a few more keywords and explore using alternate terms to the one you've been using. You might try homesickness instead of nostalgia, for example. If I do a search for nostalgia and Civil War, I get 28 results, which is pretty good. I can see that the majority of these articles are from academic journals. If I change my search to homesickness, I get 11 results, some of which are the same from my previous search. Further down this list, you start to see resources from periodicals and one entry from a newspaper. Let's look at article number 4, You Can't Go Home Again, Homesickness and Nostalgia in U.S. History. I can see the author, who has a .edu email address, plus you can see the author affiliation, Professor of History at Weber State University. Next, you can see the name of the journal this was published in, Journal of American History, from 2007, as well as other necessary citation information. We see subject terms, which tell you what this article is about. Looking at subject terms is a great way to get suggestions for better search terms. For example, this, nostalgia, social aspects, might be particularly useful. Finally, we see an abstract, which is truly a summary of this article. It can help you decide whether or not you want to further interact with this article. To actually get the article, we will click on the PDF link over on the side. Once we do that, we are now looking at the complete article as if it were scanned in from the print version. You can print and save this article from this little dialog box below. If we go back a screen to the information about this article, you can see that you can print the information about it. This will not print the PDF. You can email the article to yourself. It will attach the PDF. And you can click on Cite, which will give you an example of what the Chicago formatted citation will look like. Remember that there are two different styles in Chicago: author date and notes bibliography. You'll need to double check with your professor which one of these would be appropriate for your specific class. Let's go back to our results list and compare a different source to the one we just looked at. Now I want to look at one of the periodical entries. Article 6 looks good. I see the subjects in the brief information, and United States Civil War is one of them, so I know it's at least about the historical period I want to learn about. Now I can see the author, but there is no email address or affiliation listed. I can see the source, and I see a very brief abstract. Often when looking at periodicals in the library's databases, you will see no abstract. Then you don't see a link to the PDF, but you do see the article's text right below the information about the article. It tells you that there should be a photograph, but unfortunately we do not get to see it through the electronic format of this article. Everything else you learned about saving, printing, and citing still apply to this article. So take a little bit of time and search for a few articles that will help support your learning from the Opinionator Disunion blog, and identify one from Academic Search Complete that you can post to the forum for this week. As always, please let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.